I never wanted to make one of these videos, but I can't really avoid it anymore. I like to pretend like it doesn't bother me, but it keeps me up at night, if I'm being honest with you guys. I'm sure you've all seen the comments, the Reddit posts. It's literally everywhere. I've talked about it before, but no one listened. No one ever really listens when it matters. So I've thought a lot about what I'm going to do, what kind of solution I can come up with for this, and I've come to the conclusion that it's time to change the name of the channel. Those of you that didn't know, zest refers to the shavings of citrus fruits like oranges and lemons, and while I do like oranges, I can't just make my name Orange, so I thought I'd combine it with the only other thing that people call me. That's right, the new channel name is Annoying Orange. It probably hasn't shown up yet because it takes 24 hours for it to update across all of YouTube and whatever, but it should be there sometime soon.
Wait, can we cut real quick?
What? What's the problem?
You know Annoying Orange has been a YouTube channel for like 15 years. Are you fucking stupid or something?
Oh yeah, I thought I had heard that somewhere before. Can we run it back? Sorry, had to go back to the drawing board on that one. Since I talk about video games in a kind of angry way, and I'm a bit of a nerd, what about angry video game nerd?
Okay, now you just gotta be doing this shit on purpose. I mean, we're gonna be getting a cease and desist in the mail. Literally
fine,
any day now.
My bad.
It's not even like a funny joke. This shit would have been outdated like 5 years ago.
Just shut the fuck up, okay? I'm coming up with an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, since I talk about, like, bad movies a lot of the time, I don't know, like, movie no-nos, film wrongdoings, cinema... What about cinema sins? Yeah, no, I'm just fucking with you. Obviously, I'm not changing the name of the channel. And in all seriousness, I haven't been getting that much hate about it either. Out of the comments that I showed earlier, most of them were requested by my social media manager, Chris, and some of my friends. And all the other ones were just replies to a TikTok comment that I made that, as of right now, has 10.3k likes. So yeah, I'm something of a niche internet micro-celebrity nowadays. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I've addressed my confusingly controversial name in a video before, but it was kind of random, and if you didn't have a reason to watch my Ghost Supply videos, then you probably never even saw me talk about it. It has come to my attention that amongst a lot of younger people, especially those that are on TikTok, the word zesty has become synonymous with being gay. I just want to say that for as long as I've been present on the internet, zesty has been a part of all of my display names. My first gamer tag on Xbox 360 when I was fucking 10 years old was Mr. Zesty with 2 Y's because 1 Y was taken already, and it has remained that way until now, and I do not plan on changing it just because fucking TikTok has decided to give it a new definition of the week like they do with a lot of other words. Regardless, I'd like to delve further into this topic because it highlights an issue specifically with Gen Z that I think is really interesting and that I haven't seen anyone else talk about on the internet. So let's roll that intro and get right into it. Now, first things first, we're taking this shit right to the source, the Chinese government manufactured brain rot center, better known as TikTok. Now, I've noticed a shift in the last few years of the definition of the word zesty. Because when I was young, it was just a niche, pretty cool sounding word that just meant kind of fun or outgoing. Or, like I joked about earlier, literally the gratings from orange and lemon peels and shit. But these little fuckers nowadays have made zesty synonymous with terms like fruity or sus, or whatever way like ignorant young people refer to gay people nowadays, which in some cases is actually just overly exaggerated gay stereotypes. And that's exactly why I think this is worth talking about, because it's pretty often that I see people using zesty in a negative way. I'm like, dude, come on, it's 2024 and you guys still can't stop spreading this stupid, weird, homophobic rhetoric. And it's like genuine caveman brain shit. I understand it's like cool and edgy and funny to hate on gay people when you're in like middle school, but the people I'm talking about are like grown-ass adults. And it's especially bothersome when they'll use it to like shame straight men just because they don't have the fucking personality of a brick wall. The amount of times I've seen people call men who are just enjoying themselves or expressing themselves zesty or sassy, it's like, have you ever maybe just considered that They have a personality? And it's always come across as very ironic to me, because the one complaint that I hear people say about straight men most often is that they're really boring and uninteresting to talk to. Maybe it's because every time they try to express themselves to you, you accuse them of being gay. It's super fucking cringe how close-minded some people still are to this day. But it is far from the first time this has happened with silly Zoomer slang like this. Like, I'm sure everyone has seen the butchering of gyat. This term originated within AVE, which is just a fancy way of me saying that it was originally popular amongst black people. And the specific use case would be if a guy saw someone with a fat ass, you know, he'd go, "God damn!" And eventually, over time, it got shortened to God. And I think that change was pretty comedic, but it also caused this weird misunderstanding of the word. And you know what? As a light-skinned man with a black dad and a white mom, I really hate to make this sound like a race thing, but I'm just gonna come out and say it, bro. These little white boys gentrified gyat. These motherfuckers are out here using gyat as an adjective now, bro. Little white boys will say shit like, that girl's got a level 3 gyat. I've got to get my eyes checked. Like, bro, please shut your corny ass up. Don't even get me started on shit like yas, slay. Girls used to say shit like, "Yas, girl, you're slaying right now," even though that sounds incredibly unnatural coming out of my mouth. But nowadays, girls are saying shit like, "That's so slay, you're so yassified." What the fuck is yassified, bro? And I think those terms have been used improperly more ironically than zesty or gyat. But they're just the other ones caught in the crossfire, bro. And it's interesting, because like I said earlier, it's almost always a term that was popularized by black people that gets misused and perverted by white people who don't understand it. And there is a much deeper conversation we could be having about why that is, but this is silly joking haha fun time, and I'll let you come to your own conclusion about the deeper racial implications about that. But I don't know, stuff like this has just always stuck out as interesting to me, and one of these words that got TikTokified just so happens to be the username that I've been using since I was like fucking 8 years old. It just gave me an excuse to make a video about it. I don't expect this video to cause any kind of meaningful change, because if there's any one group of people that are, 1, incredibly ignorant, and 2, unbelievably stubborn, it's TikTokers. I probably have an embarrassing amount of screen time on TikTok, but I cut myself off just at the right time so the brain rot doesn't like fully consume me, you know? But I honestly do fear for the younger people of my generation. With the way trends keep lasting shorter and shorter, and the content itself getting shorter and shorter, people are going to be stuck with the attention span of fucking fish. And with the way these weird social constructs are being silently pushed out, I don't really like to think about the long-term effects of it. It's a little scary to think about. I mean, not to get as existential or anything, but have you guys ever thought about what percentage of your life you've spent staring at a screen? Scrolling through thousands of videos or tweets or whatever to give yourself enough dopamine to make you forget about whatever's stressing you out or whatever important thing that you've been meaning to do for a long time now. And you may have thought I was being hyperbolic earlier, but TikTok, and not even just TikTok, all social media is rotting people's fucking brains, bro. I have friends who have completely stopped using TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all of that shit, because it's just too much. Everybody is always mad about something or mad at each other. No one can agree on a singular topic. Everybody's always oversharing dumb shit that probably shouldn't be on the internet. I don't know, bro. I mean this in the nicest way possible, but all of you motherfuckers need to go out and touch some grass. Alright, well that's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a little tap of that like button, as long as a comment, you know, maybe you can give your opinions on how you feel about this topic or something else that you think relates or you want to see me talk about, because I do read all of the comments and I take all of them into consideration. Thank you for watching to the end of the video, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.